Hey, I'm Ben. I study chiropractic science. In my fourth year, just finishing up fourth year. It's a 5-year degree, so I've got the end of this year and next year until I'm done. I was homeschooled throughout most of primary school and all of high school, so definitely not traditional at all, pretty much the exact opposite. I really didn't enjoy school in the format that I did it, so I actually ended up dropping out at the end of year 10 and pursued a TAFE pathway through a diploma. And that's what got me into university. The hardest thing is initially taking that step and doing something that is outside of your comfort zone. But once you actually get there, the learning curve it's steep, but it's really soft as well. You're subject to new things, and it's sort of hard to try and find your place, but just being in that situation allows you to grow so much, and you'll find that you start to cope with it. And as I say, not being afraid to reach out for help is always a really, really good thing to being successful. I'm super mechanically minded, and going out of high school, I was actually considering a trade in mechanics or fitter and turner or something like that because of how mechanically minded I am. And my experience with exercise science and health science, that exposure to human anatomy allowed me to understand that the human body is essentially just a bunch of pulleys and levers. And so it's so really mechanical, and my passion for physiology and anatomy and my sort of passion of how things work and mechanical understanding of things, that married really, really well. It's sort of chiropractic is anatomy and physiology and how it all works, so it was a no-brainer. Murdoch is the only school in WA that offers chiro. That was a big thing that basically convinced me to come here. I was also considering physiotherapy at the time, and I actually came to campus and had a chat even before I'd applied for the course with the course coordinator for the chiropractic program. And just the way he sort of had the time to sit down with me and talk to me about what I wanted to do and where I wanted to be, that really shook me. Coming from my previous university, I was definitely just a number there. Whereas at Murdoch, I wasn't a number. I am Ben, the guy who wants to do chiropractic. And so it blew my mind. And I think that's one of the best things about Murdoch is how personal the university is. You're not just a number, but you are actually somebody who has a name and who has a place. Everything from sort of small class sizes, a better teaching environment, to literally like the industry connections that you'll make with your professors and your teachers. Being a person and having that sort of relationship with your academics is always going to lead to success in one way or another, whether it's better grades or whether it's that industry connection. And Murdoch, does that really, really well. Being in chiropractic is a pretty small group it's a pretty small cohort. I've made friends in this program over the past 4 years that will truly be lifelong friends. And that is 100% the best thing of this. Obviously, there's all the other extracurricular activities that you get amongst when you're part of a university, but definitely the lifelong friendships is certainly the best part. So the Murdoch University Chiropractic Clinic is a public clinic. It's open to everybody. In our fourth year of the program, we'll actually start to treat friends, family, and university students just to get a bit of an exposure to treating people without actually having to treat paying people of the community. But then in fifth year, as a fifth year student, we do end up treating paying people in the community. The benefit of going to a teaching clinic is that everything is so thorough. So whereas you might go to just a general community clinic, you'll get a quick service, you'll get an adjustment, and you might be put on your way. At the teaching clinic, we take an hour and a half for initial consults, and we thoroughly go through all your past, your current health history, everything to really get down to the details of what's going on with you and what's causing your pain or causing your ailment. And that's really, really good. And it's obviously, being a student clinic, it's quite a lot cheaper than a community clinic as well. So those two facets combined really make it a good thing. After studying for 5 years just in this one degree, and obviously a bit of other years in other degrees, I really want to graduate and go straight into practice and do that for 5 or 10 years, just to really see what it's like and sort of get my feet wet a little bit with it. After that, I really do have a passion for research, and I'd love to go on and maybe do honors or do a PhD, or go on and further my study and further my knowledge in specialist areas. Chiropractic really does allow that. So yeah, I don't know entirely what the future plans, or what the future holds, I should say, but it's definitely bright. The biggest piece of advice I'd have for future students is that it's okay to not know exactly what you want to do straight away out of high school. I did a bunch of different things, and that allowed me to find stuff that I really don't like and don't want to do. But more than that, it allowed me to find an area in chiropractic that I'm super passionate about. And I don't want to work a job where I hate getting up each morning. And chiropractic is not that. It's something that I love to do. And I'm at university on days when I don't even have to be, just because I enjoy the study so much. So yeah, I'd encourage you to sort of find something that you love. One tip I'd have for chiro students specifically is really do reach out to your academics and make use of the resources that are available to you. These people are professionals that have been in the industry for a long time, and they've got information, they know things that are just so like little nuggets of gold. So if you reach out to them, they're more than happy to chat to you and to talk to you and share the knowledge that they have. It's obviously you make those connections, and then they can refer you on to industry connections and all that. And so yeah, definitely my best piece of advice is really reach out to your academics.